Hello, and welcome back. Northstar here with another Popup Dungeon Let's Play. I had been hoping to do a Hearts of Iron thing, but I have the worst headache. I'm starting to think it's stress headaches because of the tough situation I'm put in with let's say a suboptimal situation. Family, the toxic abusive behavior that our society expresses towards disabled through how we treat them with government agencies that you can never reach by phone, that are intentionally impersonable and fucking evil, honestly, with the shit trying to find excuses why deny people disabilities, such as literally SSDI denying me on the technicality that they are missing some of my work history. And in my 20s, I wasn't checking my work history. So it's been more than 4 years, so I'm not allowed to fix the fact that they're missing half my work history. What the fuck? It's evil. And it's just designed. The requirements for retirement in terms of work credits are low enough that most people are going to get screwed out of retirement. But with disability, they know young people aren't going to be regularly checking their social security files, so this is an excuse. And there's all sorts of other nasty things they do when people are trying to get disability. Disabled are oppressed in our society and have been for just about forever. I mean, look how hard it was for the Americans with Disabilities Act to get passed. It took people doing sit-ins at government offices and such. Back when the government actually gave a damn about people doing that. Now they would just beat them with police and get rid of them. Anyways. It was just in the rich poor. There is the house in the hell. I thought about visiting that, but actually the path and the achievement I wanted to try involves if I do that, I can't do some of the stuff at the chapel. So I'm gonna visit the band chapel, get partway through. Eventually I'll have the option to leave what I'll find there. I'll not spoil it for you folks, and then I'm gonna come back and visit the manor at that point. You'll also see what was going on with the library where I intentionally didn't read a certain book. I'll visit the smith quickly at that point, and then the house in the hill. Sorry about that. Coughing fit. I hate these, but I can't seem to get good medical care to, maybe deal with this. Keep you waiting months and months between appointments, especially if you don't have the energy to follow up. If they immediately try and set up a specialist appointment, then just becomes impossible later. Like, oh, you missed your shot a couple months later. It's like, I missed the phone calls because I have long COVID. A lot of days I just can barely get out of bed. You guys see these videos upload regularly partly because I've taken to scheduling things in advance. So they upload every 2 days, but some days I just can't keep up continuous cadence. Some days I just can't record. Anyways, of all the sites in this dismal town, this is the most disheartening. The windows of the chapel have been boarded, and the door has been barred from the outside. You can try and find a way in. The walls of the chapel are well worn, but intact. Breaking through the board windows seems no easier of a task than prying open the door. But there may be some other way. Or prayer. Take to a knee in hopes that words spoken in a place as forsaken as this may still reach the ears with which the light listens. Or pry it open. Warrior Logic 101. If these... I love this one. If these boards are strong enough to keep things trapped inside, and we're strong enough to break them, we must be strong on what's inside. Furthermore, it may have loot. Ergo, these boards are merely loot hurdles. Most likely succeed, and I'm gonna do a prayer, maybe. No, wait, that gets around. I haven't done this for a little bit. What I'm hoping for is something that'll increase my faction by 1. Because the achievement I'm trying to get, I think I have to have a faction of 8 or more. The people post so much different information about Steam achievements, I wouldn't be surprised if that's bullshit. Honestly. But I'm not sure prayer might give me faction, so you know what? I'll give it a shot.
I do not seek. I will pray for your soul.
Follow the rabbit. A small rabbit with pristine white fur hops out from beneath a bush. It does not run as you approach, but moves aside. Dim light emanates from a hole in the earth. The ground is soft, and the hole widens with ease. The light grows, and you begin to see what appears to be a room of stone below. Just then, the ground gives way beneath you. I didn't get any faction from that, but honestly, if you go in the chapel other ways, you get a pretty difficult fight. Though I don't remember if making your way back up you encounter again. Beneath the chapel. The chapel was a single room of humble construction. A basement is quite unexpected. Just how deep does this go? Voices, whispers beneath the chapel. I hate these dungeon lobsters. It doesn't even really thematically fit. It's just an excuse to have water type damage. The enemies that spawn seem to be correlated with the weaknesses of your party, and this guy is weak to water. Therefore, I seem to roll these dungeon lobsters a lot, because this thing is great at killing my normally hardiest hero, because it's all water damage. Tons of power too. So defenses, generalized defenses, won't mean much. Although he actually effectively has negative defense against water. So he's very vulnerable. Oh yeah, and it's quite resistant against fire. So 2 of the party members don't do well against it. I hate those stupid things. I really hate dungeon lobsters. It's also such a gimmick.
I will fear.
Rock lobsters.
No evil.
Bullshit. I don't like it. Alright, puns in this game are just obnoxious sometimes. This is one of them.
My wrath undoes the
Yeah, I know.
and my wrath undoes the wicked.
I'm not feeling well. Coughing fits, headache. That might be a stress headache, or maybe a sinus headache, or maybe something worse. And puns, they're just getting on my nerves today.
All right. It's my turn.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, he's got air damage now. That might work against this. You could tase the lobster, maybe. Oh no, with that kind of resistance, it's not going to work. Oh well.
You're not gonna run. This.
Well, I'd like Thorian
Time for
to
some explosive action.
guard.
Gold fight. Toss a coin to your mercenary.
Good fight, sweet bleed. What Noxus nonsense. Yeah, it's not. I've never accused him of being the smartest.
These elven arms have seen much suffering. Who needs saving?
Which can try and transform characters. Maybe. Oh no, she goes before. barbarian.
Blade and bow, ready to go.
No, any good recipes?
Gold fight. We bleed.
Sorry, another coughing fit. I can't really do anything when I'm coughing, so pause it to save you guys time. Alright, barbarian. goes
We've all got a price. I just advertise.
after the witch.
My poison of choice? Sugar.
Excuse me.
Ah, have you, my pretty?
Shipper goes here and tries to turn the dungeon lobster into a different type. I'm starting to an angry corn. Clearing the way for barbarians, so face them the way they're gonna go. Move. The unicorn. Guess it's gonna act on Thorian. Give him luck. No, Brock. Assuming that Brock will. Let's see. This is obnoxiously stone cold, huh? Might guard someone. Might not work, but I guess he could try and tease. He's throwing it to be so way in the turn. Ah.
I do not seek
Let's
glory.
make this quick.
I will fear no evil.
Alright.
If you're gonna run, better do it now.
Never turn your face from the cold.
Double toil and trouble.
I will fear no evil.
He goes early. Brock can
You're
tease
not
the,
gonna like
or
this.
attack the bone dog. James back him up if it's still not dead. Or knight. This bone dog. Actually, that's more
The elements do my bidding.
What the heck do I want Jane to do?
I'm not used to all this darkness.
Probably hang back and heal, I guess.
Ouch! The darkness
This is
will
better
not
location.
rise.
Closer to people on the right. Two closer in this direction, but one further this way, so. Yep. Cool, here we go.
There's a storm on the horizon.
So the noise canceller removes part of the, or all of the coughs, but I am coughing like a storm up here. Don't know if you guys can hear any of it that's happening. Alright. Wait. James goes before? Did I think I misread that. I'm sure I can kill this. I'll go for the further thing.
To the abyss, Fridir.
Time for some explosive action.
Save James A's. James AP, let people closer deal with the dog. Alright. Maybe Brock goes and deals with the lobster after this. down. Shouldn't say deals with, but teases the lobster. God, why? No, just move. Don't rock hop two screens. It's dumb. 76, I guess the water vulnerability outweighed the high resistance. Guess I don't have to worry about this for a turn. Cool. Thorian's my heaviest hitter against undead, so these are hot guard. Not Thorian.
I'm not used to all this darkness.
So I was able to use all that AP. Just in case this carbon gets block killed.
Light the way!
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
Useful.
Warm
is
your
probably
hands
move
by the
forward
fire.
and back so you can get Sanctuary from Thorian. Wait a second, does he really need it? Maybe not anymore. I don't know. Shanna is pretty tough.
The light will guide me.
Might need it. One dog's a jerk. The thing sounds pitiful. James will finish that off. But that may have been overkill.
Stay close.
Sure, it's first and bad tracked. A little less efficient for movement. Or, no, actually more. Still have to move back anyways. Wait a second. If he's the one to kill the lone dog, he can raise it later, assuming he survives. I like that.
My path is righteous.
Probably should have struck it instead of divine strike. Less wasted damage, but whatever. You do not want to face the skeleton warriors. They have a ton of front power. Bad back power though. I'll go here and make them
The
come.
light will guide me.
Face this way. Since there's... it doesn't
Never
actually
turn
matter.
your face from the cold.
Because these things can't attack diagonally. So say they might reach here if I just come rock, but I have to go through this anyways. Cool.
Light, keep us.
Guard everyone. Some people complain about how long it takes to use actions in this game. I'd say those people just have zero patience, but
I bring the flame.
You can speed it up.
Life, guide my hand.
You can increase speed of animations by 50%. And you can set a fast forward button, which will set to triple speed when you press it. Temporarily, you have to press each time, I think, but I don't know, some people just have no patience and want their games to go super fast. So that they can hurry up and play 15 other games. Just, I don't know, enjoy the experience. Shoot. Rothgar is blocking people here, isn't he? Oh well. What? This lobster's stunned. Certainly a higher chance of success on the bone dog.
Make room!
It has armor and it makes it even nastier. Plus it can summon another bone dog. Oh well. Failed. That is jack all for damage. Better than nothing, I guess. Still go for the skeleton warrior.
Stuck!
For AP efficiency, probably should have had our move before doing this, but I'll give that to this.
This broom is for these are not for you.
The reason I say before is if you have your AP left when you start moving, pretty sure sometimes you reduce your maximum move points. If you use abilities before moving.
Blade and bow,
Probably not
ready
matter.
to go.
Here though, actually. And you can actually have a better ratio to movement than AP if you use actions first, than I think of it. Okay. This thing is stunned. Anyhow. What was the chance of success? I didn't even check before I used that ability. Would have lasted for a number of turns, but whatever. I don't want to give it to anything. Anyone who just help the enemy based on where we position people. Position him here, I can't turn him around. Like, I don't have room to fall back though, too.
Time
go
to
this way.
make new skies.
Actually, he's gonna have to. Try and stop the skull warrior from moving. When it comes its turn, Bone Dog will actually come through. here. I could put a trap there. Could also go around. Hmm. You know what? This would be
It's your
fine.
coin.
Scum warrior to chase him after he swash steps. We'll have to trigger a trap. I need not the mobility then to move. Maybe. Right. Come. Wait. Way to boot anyhow. Or quick slash. Skeleton dog moves here, attack him. It's the most likely direction. Bear, just to be sure. And not mobilize, but just one of these. I should block him first. It's not very effective against skeletons. Rothgars. Far back in case. I remember. Something is a lot of movement points. Not that many AP I was concerned, but actually, if it's a lot of movement points, not that many AP would have to move a lot to reduce its AP, wouldn't it? Oh well. Just worried about this. Yes.
That was almost impressive.
Not that dangerous.
Long have I watched man.
Right after it came in, it was reduced to almost no health. It's immobilized, isn't it? Okay, this thing can't move. Without dying. Neither of them can.
I still have faith in man. I tread the path need choosing. Our dragon's breath.
Small chance you wouldn't get to fire that twice and it wouldn't kill it outright. not sure if it would have done enough damage over time, given how resistant those things were to ranged. To fan the flames, so it wasn't terrible to buff Brock just in case.
You are but kindling to the fire.
This thing's really resistant to fire, so.
I strike precisely where I mean.
So that. More damage over time. Stunned. And has unlimited uses.
Let's make this quick.
Deep breathing. And dead. Should just use the better ability to save the animation time of 2 attacks.
Again, okay?
Alright.
I could use a new staff to lean upon. There is a rich lore to this item.
I'm talking too much here. Horrible guillotine. Chance of killing. Head cheese. Can stun enemies and give them negative damage reflex so that attacking heals. Interesting. It's a secondary. Multicore is still a little better.
So this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
Stormin Norman. This is a Norman style shield, I think is the idea. Front defense and cover. It gives the shield ability. Certainly not a terrible item. However, I think I prefer the offensive power, just for
Man,
quicker
looking for this.
fights. And this, a lot of the method is just having cover. It's at least 100%. So it doesn't do great to upgrade quality further. The molten core, which is slightly worse now. If I get a quality upgrade, it'll be better.
Man, looking for this.
The ability to summon a. Oh, this is actually really high quality. Doggone leash. I rarely take this because I always get low quality versions, but. Summon an elite bone dog. Gain 25 power, lose 25 earth power, so it's actually the same, maybe even better. Depending on if things get multiplied and then multiplied again, or it's just additive. Higher defense. It's no penalty to air defense. Like the earthen boots give, I think.
So this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
Higher energy defense. He does lose mobility. And the ability to jump. He can summon a bone dog. Which are pretty tough. Oof. It's a +5. You know what? Since he's my tank, I'm gonna do that. No more jumping around, I guess. Well. Ship ram is pretty good, but for my tank, man.
Did anyone get any paper cuts?
I take it more on the Run Home campaign. When I have a character who's going to have all 10 ability slots taken and won't be able to get jump jets. Or I want them to jump more than the rest of the party. When the whole parties are immobile, being able to keep up with that high mobility or a strategy, or rather tactical approach
More firepower.
is important. We'll give them extra mobility to make up for the loss.
Allow me.
James sits far enough back. Yeah, I'll give him firebolt power.
Clean this off for me, please. Ugh. Could you clean this off for me, please?
No, I'm gonna give the speed to James.
Allow me.
Sorry. And magic power. Balance. By the way, if I'd gone in the top way, I think it would have taken more fights to reach this. But this, if you guys remember, the components for Resurrection spell. 2 platforms are suspended over a pit, connected by a long brass beam. So they're being weighed. It wobbles slightly in the breeze of your excited breath. Moving one object will cause the other to drop into the darkness below. Wax, jewels, small pile precious gemstones, lusters, and dim light. This seems the obvious choice. The left side of the balance has a cylinder wax. Maybe it's just there as a counterbalance. Of course, you could grab it instead of the jewels. Or grab both. If this fails, you get an interesting fight. I seem to roll that a lot, but let's say this now. They both drop low, and you can still get them both, just with a difficult fight if you fail. Attempt to grab one of the items and race across to take the other from the platform before it drops.
I do not seek glory.
So you roll nat ones in this all the time.
A righteous victory.
Ah, succeeded this time. Rot. You snatch up the jewels and race over the wax, catching it before it dips beneath the floor into the pit. The balance rocks back and forth, eventually going level once more.
We are...
Magic wax and jewels. Further down. Dungeon Library, Ascension 32. A ramshackle stairway leads you into an ancient library, buried deep in the earth. Just how much lies beneath the old chapel? I think this is the same, actually, the same fight you get. You get badly injured if you fall. Because you do end up in a dungeon library, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it was a different fight in the library, I
These
forget.
elven arms have seen much suffering.
Chapter 1. Introduction.
Well, library is at least something that makes some sense to bury underground. Since, if you're building a grind, you need to use stone anyways, because wood would tend to rot out. So you would want, at least if it touches the ground and gets wet. And stone is not flammable. One of the main things that destroys libraries throughout history, and, well, I would say until the modern era, but even now, sprinkler systems destroy books, of course, is fires. Stone's not flammable, so if you build something of stone anyways, why not and you need try and use underground space.
All right.
Trying to make use of underground space, why not put a library there or something that benefits heavily from being surrounded by stone? Not to mention protected from any above ground sources of fire, like neighboring buildings catch fire, the sparks aren't necessarily going to reach an underground area. Because, you know, libraries are still flammable because of the shelves and books, but fire might not even spread underground. The structure above burns, it might just collapse. So, yeah, books are pretty cheap these days, but historically, especially when they had to be written by hand before the printing press, a book could be worth more than an average worker made an entire year. Most people had a handful of books at most, and not that many people were literate to begin with, partly because books are so expensive. Exceptional armor penetration, a lot of light-based abilities, and this nasty can remove buffs, including the absorb.
My turn now.
Protects my party. And shell is particularly important to kill early, like all books.
Time for some explosive
There's
action.
a reason I was mentioning fire.
The elements do my bidding.
Not just chatting. These things are vulnerable to fire. But magical fire less so than mundane. I didn't like Ricky for my sci-fi campaign is laser shot, which is part light, part mundane fire would probably be more effective than part mundane light and part mundane fire would be more effective than magical fire here, but protection magical is less than the weakness against fire. Brock does have a fire ability, but it's 2 turns so it can be used. It's got enough resistance though. This will be less effective. Probably remove all his shield, but maybe not.
You're not gonna like this.
Or yeah, I could just use multiple points. They have much higher hit points. They don't want shields. Same way.
There's a storm on the horizon. Effort is the elements do my bidding.
Oh, this goes after, so it can't move in to block the way. Darn it. Unless... No, it can't buff it up in turn order. 31, 32, 27. So I need like 5 speed. I don't think anyone can buff speed by 5. And this is only 3. Require this plus this on the character. Alright, that can attack diagonally.
Let's make this quick.
So, a bunch of magic books and a kobold. Which is also very deadly because of its high armor penetration. Nor is the high defenses of my party because my charms include a well, no, it doesn't include defense charm anymore. It's resistance, initiative, shield, equipment stats, power, and armor pen. So yeah, all the defense comes from their equipment. Hrothgar is good against energy. Characters seem to roll being good against their own damage types, probably to help against damage or what. I'm not sure if that works, but maybe. Physical. It's probably alright. against
I will
these.
fear no evil.
Hmm.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Oh.
I do not seek glory. Never
Well,
turn
they're
your
gonna get
face from the
redacted
cold.
either way.
All right, it's my turn now.
Lothgar at least has a little energy defense. Well, but his overall defenses are not great. Yeah. Brock's more
I will
survivable.
fear no
You're
evil.
not gonna like this.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
Maybe I'll just send
Let's make
forward,
this quick.
kill this, and then fall back. For the other unshelved. Reach my part.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Yeah, for the gargoyle. They might both might end up dead to the other books, but I should try and thin the enemy numbers. Alright.
I will fear no evil.
Unicorn's enough evasion, but it's bad against energy. Shoot. So it's weak against white. She's awful against light. Darn it. Neither of them is particularly good. The unicorn's better than the witch. Against light, though. I think. Nope, she has higher evasion and defense. Even with the weakness. She is also weak against mundane. This is all magic. She's phenomenal against magic.
My poison of choice? Sugar.
Cool. Hmm.
I do not
Bring him
seek
so
glory.
forward.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Someone needs to
Where
survive
is
here.
my hat?
Toss a coin to your mercenary.
Long have I watched man. Where is my hat? Effort is the magic of man.
Who needs saving? Oh, I'm not used to all this darkness.
There's a storm on the horizon.
Oh, these elven eyes have seen much suffering. Oh, I'm not used to all this darkness.
Effort is the magic of man.
That's all I have to do.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
James and the
Take
unicorn.
refuge in my faith.
Just keeping Jane so far back she hopefully doesn't get tapped at all. James has a little more need to action gauge. The books run random through my party.
Time for some explosive action.
This is all magical damage that's not that effective. But he just get added fire. Like fire damage. Save this book, it won't be able to. It's 1 in 4 chance, but succeeded. Cool, now the rest of them can't get through, and I'm gonna be good. Enough time to build my strength and weight. Speaking of building strength, this only lasts a turn. Oh well.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
Wait a turn and then kill this? That's probably what I'll do. Meantime.
A divine fate.
Some fervor. That works. Some more effective on the witch. But he's more likely to be targeted. He dies, it disappears on the witch. Because I think he has a little support at this point. Gave him. I give him support, crit, energy, fight power, mobility, mundane, magical, speed. I don't see any support, so I don't know why it's more effective on others than him. Normally, an ability is more effective than others. It's because of support.
Put your faith in the light.
Oh well.
There's a storm on the horizon.
Summon some mobs, but they won't last long. Not worth it. This could come around this way, it's worth noting.
Who needs saving?
Fire.
Haven't you ever been in a fairy tale before? Not all who wander are lost. Encyclopedias don't win wars.
Audio is terrible. You can barely hear what he's saying.
Slow and steady wins. Every word has his weak spot. Introduction. It is easy to be brave from a Satanist. Without cruelty, there is no festival. Encyclopedias don't win wars.
Get the whole
Now is the winter of our discontent.
why is a library theme, but it's
Now
ridiculous.
is every word has his weak spot.
I sentence
I
you.
think the seal strike was due to some damage reflect or something. Not sure. Oh, it deals damage. Why? I guess that includes himself. Did I do? Yeah, it was due to damage reflect. At least he got to use that. Drain some AP before it could do math question, which could confuse him and make him in danger. To the party. How did I get to go again when this thing redacted? This stun. They should have not been able to go to the next round. Shouldn't have had the speed to go again. Oh, maybe it re-rolled the initiative after that. I don't know. I'll leave it there. In case, like, Brock or somebody gets confused by the math lesson. Sets to attack. Can be interposed between James. Because math lesson D's is first. Never mind. Do want James to have clear line of sight. Go here then.
Gold fights, we bleed. I'm not being paid to stand.
Die book. Evil book. Magical evil book, anyways.
To battle!
Might not have been the smartest move, actually. Well. Wait, swashed up faces, then he attacks me either way. Darn it. That was pointless. This picture could have gone here and cleared this as well. Oh well.
Everything is nothing with a feast. Forward, without royalty, there is no festival. Not all who wander are lost.
I'll have you, my pretty.
Do make a lot of mistakes. Oh well. I did.
Yazozo!
Wait for Brock to move around. On the rim. She can get this too. He's darkness for some reason. Or to Thorin for some reason. Weird.
Thank the lizard, it's food day!
Why is a raven like a writing desk? It is easy to be brave from a safe distance. Take off your hat.
There we go. Right at
Once more onto the breach. Take off your hat.
the shield.
Encyclopedias don't open doors.
My faith.
It is a tale told by an idiot.
Our cause is true.
There goes Brock.
Never turn your face from the cold.
Oh, Barbarian overhand next time. Thorian right now. Probably get murdered if he does this though. Let's go stay put.
We
Save
are
AP.
pilgrims in an unholy land.
Okay. This one was earlier in the turn order, so I prefer to take it down.
I walk through the valley. Here! Here!
Fire works well.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Less well.
My path is righteous. Warm your hands by the
It's a
fire.
waste, but wait, 60? Oh, it must have been hurt by his aim.
Long have I
Darn it.
watched man.
Oh well. At least if he gets confused, he won't be giving shield to these guys now. 32. 725. You can't boost anyone really. Except maybe the unicorn. Jane also. Yeah, Jane also buffs unicorn. Use it to block the way here. It's not worth it actually.
This will aid you.
And wait, why is this suddenly working at longer range? Okay. Barbarian can both move before he uses this, I think.
A wizard is never late.
Let's hope he doesn't die.
The darkness will not rise.
He does have Undying, but...
Tread lightly.
This thing requires a wall of sorts. But one that's weak against energy. Phenomenal against magical, though. Mm-mm. Twelve, 6, 13, 8. Here there's more movement to AP. You know what? I should probably actually use stuff earlier. One more AP at the end of the move. Let's cap out at 999. I think I've seen abilities do more than that in buffs. Whatever. I'll survive Brock. Or go further. What? No, that's the opposite of what I wanted to do.
It's my turn now.
Grr. Messed up which turn, which tile was the one that would be active on, and which. Let's restore that beam. Might not be relevant to any of these abilities, but whatever. May.
Everything is nothing. First, encyclopedias don't own doors. Without royalty, there is no festival. Take off your hat.
Yep, that's not that effective. Except to reduce
Advertises weak spot.
We've all got a price. I just advertise.
Dazed and confused successfully, though. Which means for a turn, nothing happens. Unless it takes damage, then random actions that could buff the enemy with luck if I'm unfortunate. At least this has been used up. Walks, smart stone, or rainbow injection. It's problematic to say the least.
This shouldn't take long.
Haven't you ever been in a fairy tale before? Encyclopedias don't mean books. Every motor has its weak spot.
The unicorn is boring well.
It is a
And using
tale
up their
told by an
abilities.
idiot.
Abilities.
My
Prison
poison
beam.
of choice? Sugar.
What's that? Could have been fired over the unicorn. They were smarter. Maybe. Guess they were trying very hard to take it down though. The redact also moved the trick or treat from the unicorn.
Get into the spirit of things! Which way?
Needs summon in. They'll get trick or treated.
Chapter 1. Once more unto the breach, take off your hat. It is a tale
Probably
told by
gonna
an
die
idiot.
soon enough.
Without
damage.
poetry, there is no festival. Every mortar has its weak spot.
Should be removing dazed. Not dead unicorn. I took a lot of hits.
I will fear no evil.
Could resurrect James or Jane.
Stand together.
I don't much want to use that on Hrothgar. That could kind of fine if he takes damage. I just want to make sure they don't get to the support characters or revive. Cast some important buffs. Right.
I bring the flame.
You're not gonna like this.
Probably not. I'm prepared. Whatever I'll find. Hmm.
Never turn your face from the cold. Stay close.
Overhead, without any fuss, the stars were going up.
You said there, couldn't hear it because knowing it's too soft, is overhead without a fuss. The stars went out. I believe that's what it was, anyways. This thing is probably deadlier than the book. Whatever. Thinking one's gonna be able to reach it to kill it though. This will probably be the first
I
third
walk
one, so
through
go
the
for it. Do what I can to this, anyhow. I could raise one of these of my own. Pretty sure it sticks around even if he falls. Yeah, I'll raise it.
A divine favor.
Everything is not replaced.
I know. My magical book. I didn't even manage a math lesson when that means confuse him. If it gets confused, it'll most likely hurt other enemies.
I wield the elements in your favor.
Only two?
Let's risk
One?
a little magic.
Two.
Effort is the magic of man.
Slightly below average result. It's 2.5 on average. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Once I got 5. But that's rare. Alright then. So it's a 50% chance. These things are deadly if short-lived. This is 1 AP. I should probably clear a
I
path
move
of them
with the wind. Flames
to actually reach them.
here.
These elven eyes have seen much suffering.
Do I have a ranged ability? Still. James is the most likely to use Effect arranged. So give him resistance.
Feel the light course through your mortal veins.
Which I think helps against the light reading. Well, I know it helps against that. It might even help against readactive unlucky. Or at least absorb some of the effect. His buff bonuses, so it won't matter. Well.
Toss a coin to your mercenary.
Finally, time to advance.
Time to make new scars.
That works.
From his nostril streamed his last weak breath.
It's all literary passages where people die. They get read when you kill the magic books. Alright. Kobolds are abysmal against piercing. Dead kobold. Should game try and maybe equip that staff. My characters. It's not actually very good. So if he's tapping this direction, he can fall back this way. If this thing moves this way, ignoring. It's probably unlikely. Oh well. Or just tap that. Have a way to destroy this.
Haven't you ever been in a fairy tale before? Without royalty, there is no festival. Encyclopedias don't own doors. It is a tale told by an idiot. Encyclopedias don't own doors.
Flame will
Take
not
off your
die.
Stop. Will you embarrass
For
yourself?
God's sake,
Ooh.
I spit my last breath at you.
I killed it outright. Well,
A hammer blow against
why
the
it-
dark.
didn't go for finishing Rothgar, but whatever.
Knowledge is power, but that's not bad either.
No. This is not better. Not really. Plus 29 firepower, minus 35 elemental. Probably actually be worse and all. The whelp spell is actually pretty good.
So this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
Game loves these poker chips. I don't. Doesn't want me to give away staff to someone. It's mainly just a way to heal people in the party. It's not amazing. Oof. Plus 4 hammer. I could give this to him. And if I upgrade its rank a couple times, it'd be better. Oh, that's a lot of speed lost. Eh. I've done enough things that are worse to upgrade. It's rare, not epic rank. Yeah. We are at an hour and a half here. So,
Until the break of dawn. Indulge me.
I'm gonna cut this video here. I ain't gonna bother you guys. Might figure out what to upgrade. I'll do that probably off camera. Start the video right after this fight. Till next time, take care of each other. Be kind yourselves. May you always find guidance, start a video home. Adieu.